What is up, crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Let's do a thorough analysis on Bitcoin to check out those most important levels to see where the next trading opportunities are, guys. We're going to take a look at some altcoins as well. We've got some altcoins having that volatility. There are great opportunities on altcoins if you do manage your risk, of course, like always. Hello everybody, how is everyone doing? Hopefully you can hear me, you can see me, you can see the charts here for Bitcoin. We are going to talk about some levels here on Bitcoin, what has happened with this current price action the last couple of days, and what could we see next. All right, what are we looking for here to take our next big major trading opportunity, whether that's a day trade, it's a scalp, or it's a swing trade. Let's analyze the situation here all together, guys. We can talk about the higher time frame scenarios. Today's video wasn't getting a bit of much love, guys. It's really interesting. Check out today's video because we talk about, the future basically of Bitcoin and some altcoins, talking about the money supply as well, which is, it is going to decrease, during the next coming weeks and months, obviously, to still continue to decrease. But we're expecting it to increase at some point in between 2024 and 2025, of course. It's an election year in 2024 in November. We know election years are usually, they do whatever so they can sustain the markets and the economy. So I would expect the money printer to turn back on, guys. Interest rates have been high for several months, for over a year now. There's going to be more months ahead of high interest rates. Let's, expect that the interest rates will start coming down entering into 2024. It's very likely to happen. Guys, how is everyone doing? Doing a live stream here from the hotel. I'm not sure if the connection is good, guys. Let me know if you can see me. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you very much for that insane support. 500 likes on, a video 2 days ago that I posted here, guys. Destroy that like button if you like the live stream, if you like me interacting with the community and knowing my personal opinion, of course, here with the price of Bitcoin, the levels. We're getting 150 people in the live stream right now. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go through the comment section, then we can analyze the situation. What has happened here inside of this area? Was this pump from this zone, was it predictable to come to this zone over here and actually get rejected from this level? Now, we are going to talk about this because I was very much anticipating days in advance this possible scenario. Now we'll talk about the long setup, which was not the greatest because we had a long wick here, but some people in the Legends community managed to re-enter a long position at this zone. But very much knowing the possible target that would be all the way up here at 26,400 and getting that rejection here from 26,400. Absolutely crazy analysis, highly predictable, days in advance, guys. Let me know if anybody knew that this was going to happen and then this was going to happen, because I will show you right away on the Legends community. I was personally giving that prediction of that scenario happening. Basically, this one right over here, that we talked about, the possible pump from the 25,600, 500 range to go all the way up to 26,400, right? Which is basically this rise right over here. There was a little bit of an extended wick here, but we acknowledged that this was a failed breakdown. It was a swing failure pattern, and we were likely going to get a rise here. So it was this scenario right over here. But not only that, giving this setup, this was on the 4th of September. This was 4 days ago, sorry, giving this possible setup that if we do rise to this level of 26,400, I would expect a rejection and a consolidation to have a leg straight back down. This was posted on the 4th of September, talking about those levels where we could pump from, and this is exactly what happened, guys. A rise from the 25,600 range to that level, and this level to get insanely rejected. Predicting the possible pump with very good risk management and predicting the drop, okay? Days in advance, knowing how we can move up and how we can move down from that level. Posted on the Legends trading community, anticipating those possible moves here. As you can see, those levels, managing risk very well and expecting that possible drop. I would expect Bitcoin to actually drop here. Also, we did a private live stream. We talked about some other setups that didn't play out too well. I'm going to talk about that as well. Obviously, we're not only talking about the profits, we're talking about stop losses as well. But nevertheless, the stop losses are in very, very small, okay? Because we do talk about scalps, we talk about day trades as well here, and you need to take it with a pinch of salt and with good risk management. But basically, this was yesterday talking about, hey, I do think that it's possible that we could get that rise. I'm not speculating it's going to happen, but if it does happen, this is my crucial point to enter that short position in the Legends trading community on Discord, guys. So very much expecting that drop, guys. What a beautiful level to take that trading decision as you were getting that reaction from this zone. I love technical analysis. Of course, I am in that day trade scenario here already, you know, $500 in profit, expecting to hold a little bit of this percentage, 20-30% of this trade scenario, just in case we do get that leg down to $25,000 or maybe even slightly lower. You know the deal. If you want to make good trading and a good platform, you have Bybit, guys. Bybit is the #1 trading platform for me. You know the deal. You've got an insane bonus down below if you want to trade in one of the best trading platforms for crypto, which is Bybit. $30,000 worth of bonus are waiting for you as you sign up with a link in the description. Let's dive in, guys. through the next levels, right? I don't care what happened yesterday. Stop talking about what happened. Hey, it's important. We're talking about this the last few days. We're talking about scenarios, some setups. We also talk about a scalp scenario that did not play out, okay? We talked about this high over here to be taken, but we weren't getting very much rejected from it, okay? These trades are only valid if you get that massive wick, that massive rejection. If you start consolidating at a level, we know, okay, above that level, we know that it's not highly probable it's going to happen. It's different to have a consolidation beneath a high, like this one right over here, then actually consolidation above the rejection level. It is different because if this would have consolidated above the 26,400 like this, I am not interested in shorting this scenario. It needs to be below the level. So we talk about some scalping scenarios. This was not a scalping, you know, this was an acceptable scalp scenario if we would have rejected from this point, okay, to get that movement down. However, this did not happen. We were consolidating above this level over here that was mentioned on the Legends community as well, okay? And maybe some people did get a slight stop loss right there, or, you know, small break even or small loss. But overall, when we're looking at these trading setups, guys, the risk to reward is paying off. You get the deal. 4-5 times your stop loss. You know, I would expect this to go lower. Let's talk about those levels. Let's talk about what could happen next year for Bitcoin, guys, because nobody's interested in what happened yesterday or the last few days. You know, I don't care about your predictions. Hey, it's important for me to let you realize that we can anticipate these moves, these levels that are insanely respected. This is mentioned here, guys. You need to see this to believe it. This was posted on the 4th of September, 4 days ago. Very much knowing, hey, we're getting ready for these levels, guys. We're getting ready for this potential setup. So anyway, let's dive in here. Let's go through the community. Let's say hello to everybody. And then let's go right away to what is to come next for Bitcoin. Where is the next trading setup? Where is your risk management? What are you looking for here for the next setup here, Andy? Because right now we're in the middle of a range. I'm not too interested in this range. I'm leaning more bearish. I am leaning more on the side that we are going to start losing these lows and start hitting 25,300 and even lower levels if we don't get a major bounce. You can see I've got some alerts here at this range, something that I'm talking about with the Legends community. Let's go right away and say hello to the people here in the comment section. I am traveling. I'm kind of on holiday. Not holiday. I've got my cousin's wedding here in Tenerife, and I'm still, you know, I'm still on the chart, still providing content. Obviously, it's never ending. This is never ending, guys. I need to provide that info for the community. Smash that like button, says Federico. Werner, thanks for joining. Daniel, Obi, like, smash. Thank you, guys. Share some love, show some support. Destroy that like button, guys, because, you know, I'm here. I'm in the hotel room and I'm here on a live stream. Hopefully the connection is pretty good. The internet here is pretty good, obviously. I would expect so, because it's a pretty decent hotel. So smash up the like button, guys. Here providing the information and talking about the possible next trading setup. Let's do it, guys. BTC gonna crash soon, says Zishan. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I would expect that. I would expect the price to have continuation to the downside, no doubt. No doubt. Next levels of interest, guys, going to be really simple. This is information that I'm providing with the Legends community. We talk about setups there. We talk about, you know, hey, what's next, right? If I missed yesterday's trade, which was this one right over here, this short position, what is the, you know, don't feel bad in missing a trade, right? It was very much anticipated days in advance. We talk about next levels. We talk about next plans. What happens if this plan does not happen? Hey, Andy, what happens if we do hit 25,200 and 300 and we don't get that rejection? We don't see a massive huge bounce from this level and we just slice through the level and no trade has to be taken. We're going to talk about the next level, guys, of interest here for a possible long. Of course, when we are looking for longs on the drop, we need to be very cautious. We are fighting the trend, and the trend overall structure on the higher time frames is very much still bearish, right? We're still in bearish environment, so it's very risky to get into long positions. You are fighting the trend. If we were to drop here and get a bounce or not get a bounce, how can I manage my risk? I am going to lose some of my capital here. You are crazy. I am not long in this bearish structure. Well, this can turn into scalping scenarios. There are ways to do this safely, guys. Trading, you can do it safely if you're fighting the trend. It doesn't matter. I get stopped out many times, okay? But I know how to cut my losses. So let's talk about the next possible setup if the price were to drop to 25,300, which I do expect it to happen maybe in between today, tomorrow, maybe weekend is going to be choppy and boring. You want to know, guys, how I am preparing for the next setup. Got into this beautiful trading short position on Bybit yesterday. Really nice day trade. I'm happy to close it. $500, you know, $700 in profit. Close it, go to the next trade where I can get, you know, another 500 or 1,000 depending on how much I'm risking here. Let's go right away with this setup, guys, and I'll go through the comment section. But basically, I'm very much interested in these set of lows. Where are these lows? We got the lows here from the 22nd of August. We got the ones here on the 1st of September. They're very close together. This is 25,250 range. As a trader, I need to plan my trade. I am very much focused on how this level is going to be hit. Is there going to be a massive amount of volume breaking through that level? If we are breaking through this zone, there is no longs to be taken. I'm happy to hold a little bit of my short to gain another few $100 worth of profit. And then obviously if we do get that rejection from this point, I will be closing the rest of the short position. I might leave the short open actually, you know, just a small percentage and add to the position safely. But very much, you know, knowing that if this level is rejected, get into a long setup. Just like a long setup that we entered here, right? Nobody wants to long this. Everybody understands that the market structure is bearish and we're going to go down to 15K, right? But internally, we need to be fast as traders. Hey, if we get the opportunity for a long, we are going to take it. You know, I long and short in a bull market or in a bear market. I do both, right? Because I very much understand the ranges and how the price can perform. So obviously this massive swing failure pattern, right? This failed breakout from these lows was an insane good long position. You know, a lot of the legends did manage to get into the long position here at 25,550 range. We pumped several $100s, making some really nice gains. So don't be scared of longing the market, even though the environment looks bearish, and we are looking for 23K and even lower, right, for the next coming weeks. It doesn't matter. We can long safely. We can long here with good risk management. And let me just explain the plan that I've been talking about with the legends community. Basically, it's claim this low over here. We got 3 peaks here. We got 3 points that are very similar in a level. That is a respected level. Will it be respected on the 4th touch? Will we manage to get a massive large wick here and then possibly a huge recovery, trapping a huge amount of short position that are entering late? That is definitely a possibility, guys. This is why we are going to be ready with this trading plan with extreme good risk management. Keep it simple, keep it nice, make some profits and protect position. So that is what I would expecting. The most important low is the one here from the 22nd of August. That is a very, very disturbing low position. Now, price action, whatever it does here during the weekend, I do expect it to be hit at some point, whether we do get a better recovery here or not. I would have expected to be hit, right, in the next coming days. How is that low going to be hit? I'll be paying attention once I get those alerts on my phone. I very much know the level. I very much know how the price can perform and react to the zone. There's 2 options, obviously. Option number 1, we slice through the level and go to 24,800, which is my next interest zone here for the next trade. If it slices through, I'm not taking the trade. I'm not long in here, falling knife. That is for retail new people that don't know what they're doing. I do know very much what I'm doing. I've been doing this now for several years. So I want to see that level being hit and a possible recovery. On that recovery is where I can manage my risk. I can have small little stop losses that are going to just have a little pinch into my trading capital because they are very small, right? I'm protecting capital. Forget about all of that adding to the position here because I'm entering a swing long position for next year or for next month, because you're going to get absolutely wrecked. What if the price of Bitcoin does go down to 20K, 15K, right, in the next coming weeks? I don't know if that's going to happen. So there's no such thing of, you know, adding to position and you know, doing this silly, irresponsible trading, because that is how people get wrecked. I used to do this back in 2018 and, you know, I got extremely wrecked doing, you know, this kind of trading. So what you want to do is analyze the situation on how you're hitting the level. If you hit that level, you do manage to get a really decent reaction and the price starts creating a huge pump on the lower time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute time frame. You see that level being hit and you're not capitulating. On the other side, you are getting into the recovery. So what you want to do is you want to enter into the recovery, very much accepting, you know, very much knowing that, hey, this might get into a huge recovery and you can follow the price action. Now, the thing about catching a falling knife, you are entering a long position as the price is dropping. You do not want to fight the drop, guys. You do not want to fight the drop. You want to wait and see if the price is dropping and gets the recovery, and you are entering with the recovery, right? It's a super simple strategy, easy to understand. You do not fight against the trend. right? It's like a car coming against you. You're not going to go against the car. You're going to wait for the car to turn around and then you're going with the car, right? So just a simple example there for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about. So make the bed better. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pablo Arroyo, yes sir. Make the bed better. You called it, says Akuna Matata. Absolutely, Akuna Matata. I guess you probably in the legends. Nice prediction. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean this is the thing. We get these levels ready in advance. I could be talking about this level for days in advance, and maybe we're not going to hit this level till Monday or Tuesday, right, from next week. But we are ready. We're ready for that level, just as I was ready for this short position that was provided in Legends, right? This was mentioned 4 days ago, right? Hey, we get that reaction. We are ready to enter the trade as we reject and have our stop loss above the highs. So we'd expect more continuation to the downside, of course. Guys, if you fancy those daily updates and those levels and that good risk management and analysis every single day, things can change very rapidly, okay? Because this long setup, it was based, what I've been doing here lately on the Legends community is providing this kind of info and give important messages, as in, hey, we need to create a low and bounce for our stop loss guidance, because that low has to be created, right? And this trade was based on, hitting this zone, 618 Fibonacci, right? There's multiple levels here, S&P backtest, which is this low. We need to have that low created to jump into the long, okay? So this is the thing. This is why I'm not a huge fan of giving these signals, because it is important to create a low or a high for our stop loss guidance, okay? I don't know how much power there's going to be on this movement down. This could be a failed setup, all right? I want to wait till we hit that level and check that price action. And basically what happened here is that we had a huge major wick, okay? This was a massive wick right there. And this is what we want to see, basically. You want to see the wick and the recovery. And then here is where you're like, guys, this is looking good. I do see the possible recovery here. This finally did come up to the profit zone to actually take all of the profits and switch into that bearish, prediction right over there. This is a new system that I am going to start implementing because people want this. People want easy guidance, and this is what you're going to get, obviously, in the Legends community from now on, guys. I'm away at the moment, back home on Monday, and, it's just going to get better and better, all right? Legends trading community has been live for about 4 or 5 months, and it's just going to improve with new updates, new coaches, and new strategies to make it easy and understandable for the people, guys. If you want to join the Legends community, which I think is going to be the best of the best, you have the link down below in the description, guys, where you do have that discount, which the discount is obviously going to disappear in time. And yeah, I'm just happy. I'm happy to see, these kind of predictions, movements that are happening. You got those daily updates, trying to integrate some altcoins as well, and just share with you how you can do it with good risk management. Don't be afraid of stop losses, because stop losses there are to protect you. What will happen right now? Your thoughts, please. Well, we are getting supported from a daily level. It's a daily level that was printed, right, just today, basically, because what we can see here, this daily has been providing some support. It was the daily close and open from the 6th and 7th of September. So we are getting supported here from this range. Sadly enough, we are at support, right? We're getting a reaction from this range. So I'm going to just let you know, hey, we got a possible larger bounce here to happen to go to 26K. It's definitely possible. Would I long this? It's not the best longing scenario that I do see available, of course, but I very much know that we could get into a pretty decent bounce of several $100s. Why? Because it's the daily level. It is support. It is the value area low from this trading range of the last 10 days, right? 9-10 days. Value area low just tapped today with this spike down, and also getting supported from the point of control and the daily level. So it's getting a reaction. We are hitting this support level. it might hold in the immediate short term and we might get that bounce. So is it a good long position? It's not my favorite type of long position, guys, but I'm going to say it's an acceptable support to speculate that we are going to get a larger bounce of a few $100s. Not only that, it's daily level, point of control of the range. If we zoom out on the 15-minute time frame, well, if we take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low here to the pivot high, 618 is providing that support. So we got the reaction, bounce, pivot low, pivot high, moving down to the daily. You know, it's reacting. It's not a great long position. If we do take a look at the CVD, I love CVD to take a look at, you know, where there is exhaustion or absorption. Of course, right now there is basically no bearish CVD divergence, which means that we are not creating lower lows here internally, right? So if we were to be creating massive, you know, selling orders here, right, market orders selling at the moment with lower lows on the CVD and creating these higher lows, I would say, hey, this looks really good, guys. We could get a significant bounce here to claim this high, you know, and have a pump of several $100s. However, there is actually not too much market orders. There's actually people longing here. There's retail people like you and me longing this level. And they are likely going to get wrecked. They are likely going to, I'll get stopped out, right? So I would expect lower here, you know, just based on the reading on the CVD. So yeah, not a huge fan of this level here to get a bounce. So I would be waiting for a much highly probable scenario, which would be coming down to those lows over here. Now, is this a good long position? Are these lows a good long position? You know, I think, yeah, we could get a wick here and a bounce, claim these lows for liquidity. It's possible. All of those people that are, you know, getting into long positions at this zone, right? Basically they are people long in this range, okay? There's more people longing than actually shorting. So, you know, you would expect, you know, them to get liquidated, stopped out. So, you know, these higher lows is a great level for stop losses, right? And that is, you know, what happens is you claim them and then you possibly get a nice move up. So is this going to be good, right? Internally, is this going to be a good setup? You know, like I said, you know, there is still a possibility in getting that another bounce from the value area low of this trading range of the last 10 days, right? Is a value area low created here on the blue. It's been a respected level, right? So could we get a respected move here? It's only a scalp because I would say this is going to end up falling down, right? It's not a long position to have major targets all the way up here. It's a level just to get into a scalp. If you pump $100, $150, you know, take those profits as you hit the point of control and the daily or the VWAP, right? So we've got the VWAP here also. It's very high away. You know, it's very high. Maybe a preferred short position would be getting up to the VWAP and to the point of control and the value area high of this range. And point of control basically is the point of control of this entire range that we've been forming for the last 3 weeks, okay? What point of control? Basically this, the highest volume node right there from the 17th of August till today is exactly at $26,000, which is also with the VWAP. VWAP is a great level for resistance or support, especially when you're scalping. And if you add it with confluence at very large, you know, levels of volume, such as point of control, the value area high of this trading range, you know, you could say, hey, this is a level that probably is going to get rejected, right? To come back down to the value area low possibly. So I would prefer that short. I think shorts are in our favor than longs. So when we're longing against this bearish structure, we want to be very, very careful. We want to know exactly where to enter and where to place our stop losses. So for me right now, this is not really a range. I would want to go to the low of the range or to the high of the range. Then we can either look for the short position, $26,000, we got nice confluence at that zone, or basically 25,550, which would be a claim of these lows and also the value area low of this trading zone. So it's interesting, you could get that SFP right there, you could get a liquidity grab and a decent bounce. I want to take a look at Fibonacci retracement here from this pivot low right to the pivot high. 618 is actually providing that support at this moment, right? This is why we got this reaction. Point of control of this range, you got 618, you're bouncing again here, back testing the zone. I think it's going to be lost based on CVD. There's people longing here from this level, right? There's a few million of longs. You know, these people need to get out of the market. They need to be wiped out. So the probabilities in getting a drop here and this not holding is a little bit higher, okay? So happy to hold some of the short position that I'm in from this zone, and we'll analyze the situation here. It might be a failed breakout from these lows. So that might happen here in the next coming minutes, and we might do a live trade if we do get that small reaction. And that reaction is basically, this is how you do it, guys. You know, you need to wait for those lows to be hit, and you're not entering here the drop, you're entering here as you recover, getting above of this range. So you are entering the recovery here, and you're possibly looking for that, you know, daily level. You know, you might get slightly above the level. It's the point of control of this entire range, so it would be an acceptable take profit, right? It's only a move of about $200, $150 approximately, but $150 with 50, 60x leverage, yeah, you know the deal. You can make some nice little quick gains there. That would be my interest zone here. Be an interesting zone here. 25,600, 500. How are we going to hit that level? Will we break down finally and go to 25,300, which are the next lows to be claimed? We're just going to have to wait and see. We need those reactions. Reactions are important to take our next trading decision. So no reaction, no trade, no long, we go to lower levels. Andy, move your screen. Your head is blocking the CVD. Oh, move. Sorry about that. Very true. We'll go smaller here. We can put myself here, up here. Maybe there's all right. But yeah, basically the CVD. Sorry about that. Yeah, CVD. Yeah, talking about the CVD. There is no bullish CVD divergence. So you would want the CVD here internally, right, to create, the higher low on price action. You would want a lower low right there. This is not the case. There's market longs entering the market at this point, and this is not good. This is, you want to see people shorting aggressively here. So no shorts entering the market. Yeah, basically, not. Yeah, it's looking bearish. It's looking bearish. So what else can we? Shall we take a look at some altcoins? Let's take a look at some altcoins, guys. Smash up that like button. I'm not getting any support from you guys. Come on, I think the information is really good that I provide here. I'm going to start doing, basically like vlogging kind of style of crypto. Shall I do, I don't know. Shall I do vlogging type of style like Thomas Krell and the rest of the people? They're getting huge amount of views. They're getting huge traction. But are they providing this great information? I cannot get a trading setup when I'm looking at these other influencers. I just don't get it. I just don't get the information. But maybe, I don't really care about gaining too much traction, to be honest. But come on, people need to smash up the like button. They need to see the value on the actual technical analysis and the explanations here with technical analysis and risk management. My goal here for you on YouTube, and I do get a lot of messages saying, hey, thank you very much, I've improved drastically my trading, right? And basically my goal for the Legends trading community is also for them to absolutely nail it in the next coming months or next 1 to 2 years. That is just pure education and explaining how the market moves and how the market can bounce or reject from certain levels. Don't take the stuff like that personal. Yes, I am interested, says Felipe. Right, swing long when we blast off. Right, Andy, I managed to short at 26,350, very high CVD divergence, expecting low to claim 25,300 range. Aditya, you're absolutely nailing it. Aditya has been following the channel for couple of years already, and he's learnt so much. He's learnt so much. Right, Andy, should we wait for the candle close before entering? In that case, the huge wick causes an uncomfortable stop loss even at a 10x leverage, says Srinivas. Marco, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Yeah, the thing about it all depends if you're aggressive or not. You know, lately I'm not waiting for any candle close or anything on you know, basically swing failure patterns. You know, as soon as we get a large wick and we get a recovery, I enter. You know, it's like, you know, it's aggressive trading, because sometimes you won't get a good retracement. Sometimes we talk about, hey, wait for a, you know, a wick close, a daily, an hourly close, for example, wait for a retracement and step in. That's also very successful, a trading strategy. But a lot of the times, sometimes the price will just leave without you. It will just leave without you, and then you're waiting for the retracement, and then the price is pumped already $500, and you're like, ugh. You know, I was waiting for the candle close. I was too patient, right? We need to be patient, but we need to recognize when it's a good level to trigger, right? A short or a long. So you deserve all the happiness. Mystic, TA, thank you very much. I'm happy. I'm good. Andy is the greatest crypto mentor out there. Felipe, thank you very much for the kind words. Christel is saying, this is great how you are doing it now. I earn a lot. Okay, cool. That's great. Let's take a look at Solana for Pac-Man. Mythgal, how are you doing? We've got Pac-Man here also moderating the channel. And yeah, guys, like I said, you know, this trading short position, we're going to take a look at Solana right away. But this short position that I entered right over here at this point was very much a level that we've been waiting for. It was very boring because it was a trading setup that we were waiting for in the Legends trading community, saying, hey, you know, we were trading, we were going down, up, but it finally happened. It happened yesterday night, and obviously I took that short position here on Bybit. Even though I'm traveling, I'm kind of on holiday, you know, I am taking those trades because I have alerts on the phone, and if I'm out and I know very much the trading plan that I've been working on, you know, I'll get, you know, into that trading setup. Guys, Bybit, number one. If you want to trade these setups, I suggest, of course, Bybit is the number one for me for those great trading opportunities. It's as easy as just scrolling down. You got the link in the description. $30,000 can be claimed in the link in the description, guys. Check it out. Bybit, number one crypto trading platform. Probably 90% of you have already, you know, signed up to Bybit, but it needs to be said. Of course, it's an affiliate link. It is another way to support the channel, no doubt. But for me, it's the number one. If you don't want to do KYC, because a lot of people don't do KYC, they don't want to give their private information out there, which is based just on security for the exchanges, just in case something happens with your trading account. You got Bitflex, okay? Bitflex also is a great trading platform. No KYC required. Just an email and a password. $10 worth of bonus if you just deposit $100 and place a trade. You got a nice video tutorial on YouTube as well to take advantage, so you can learn how to use the platform, guys. Let's go and take a look at Solana right away with the rest of the community. What's going on with Solana? Solana, what is going on? Solana, what is going on with Solana? Let's take a look at Solana here on Bybit right away and zoom out on the higher time frames and understand where we at. Where we at with Solana. We need to zoom out. I don't hardly do analysis on altcoins, but let's take a look at Binance here just to do better TA. Take a look at the levels. Let's get logarithmic chart out of the way and zoom in on Solana to understand where we at. No doubt that we are in bearish environment. I would expect, obviously, this is a massive consolidation zone that will explode in the coming months, but more downside is likely on Solana. So we've got a failed move up here, which was an acceptable shorting scenario. Obviously, this was in July. So what's next here? Very choppy, very boring. Is this impulsive and this is corrective, and we are going to get a move up here? I would personally think that this low is going to be claimed for Solana. This one right over here is likely to be claimed at some point. Let's take a look at daily levels on Solana, which are very well respected. Obviously, we've got a daily level right here, one right over there. Let's do some full level analysis here on Solana to get ready for some possible setups. We've got daily here, we've got daily over there. We've got a beautiful rejection from a daily just today. We rejected from a daily level today on Solana. But we've got another daily level that hasn't been tapped here on Solana. Almost tapped, but hasn't been tapped. This is a possible good setup that we're going to talk about right away. Take a look at Fibonacci. Is this consolidation happening at the 61865? Yeah, around about that range. We're slightly below the 61865. So a bit choppy. Could we manage to hold? Definitely a possibility. But let's talk about, how can I get into the next setup on Solana? There could be this daily level being tapped. Let's go to the weekly level, see if we do have a weekly close and open somewhere here. No, very far away. Not interested. Let's take a look at a monthly. Maybe we've got a nice, interesting monthly level. There is a nice monthly level that hasn't been tapped here on Solana. Bring it on. Let's mark this monthly level. Close and open here from June and July. We need to mark this monthly. Monthlies are always very important. They can get highly respected. So we've got a nice monthly level, untapped monthly level right there. It looks very nice. It looks very, very nice. Look at the VPVR. It hasn't been tapped and we're consolidating at this level. So I'm going to explain a possible setup here because we might wick down from this zone and get a massive recovery. I'll explain that setup right away, guys. Not too much volume here. So if we do lose this low, we've got a huge gap with no volume here, as you can see. So the drop can be pretty significant. We could drop a couple of dollars because there's no volume in between $19 and $17. So this level needs to hold. If it does not hold, it could drop. We can assume that it is going to drop. If Bitcoin starts dropping, which is expected, I think a lot of the altcoins will drop. So no doubt that longing is fighting against the trend here, okay? So we need to realize that for our next trading setups. Looking at Solana, this daily level and this monthly level hasn't been tapped. Okay, they're very, very strong levels. They have not been tapped. So what you would expect here from this large consolidation of the last week that we've had on Solana is, are we going to break through? We've created a base here, strong base. Will the move down break successfully on Solana? This is basically dipping beneath $19. Will the drop be successful, guys? I don't know. I think nobody knows. But what we can recognize, if the drop is not going to be a successful drop, what we want is the recovery to happen here as a low is created. That recovery could give us a nice long setup. And that level could actually come and eat up the last lower highs, which is this zone over here. So you could be looking for a possible trade setup here of a pump of 6-7%. With a bit of leverage, you know the deal, right? You can make some pretty significant gains. What I do need to know is this monthly level and daily level. As we tap it, are we going to manage to reject from it? Or is it going to slice through? If it slices through, I'm not interested in any long position. I'm not sure how much power there is going to be. We need to hit the lows here and get a possible recovery. If that recovery does happen, I do have a low here for my stop loss, and I can look for the highs here at $20 range to be hit. There's a possible setup here on Solana at this, move down to the monthly level. I like it. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, no doubt. So let's go right away. In your opinion, which direction Bitcoin will go, says Leonardo. Smash up the like button and that will be answered right away. You probably already smashed the like button, guys, but 500 likes on another video here, absolutely crazy. Destroy that like button for the algorithm, guys, very much appreciated. Yeah, Bitcoin price, where do I think it's going to go? I think a short-term bounce is possible, but you know, I am looking for 25,300 to be hit in the coming days. So yeah, that's basically my target zone short-term, right? Whether that is today or that is on Monday, you know, next coming days are likely to be bearish, whether we do get a strong bounce or not. If we do, you know, if we do bounce to 26k, which is just $200 away, there's a strong level here. It's the point of control from the entire range of the last 3 weeks. That is a big level, but not only because of that, it's the value area high of this trading range we formed the last 9 days. So point of control and value area high, you know, I do see a short-term bounce. That could be a possible good entry point if we do get rejected. We need to create that high, create that rejection, and once that level is rejected, we got a possible short scenario with tight stop loss, right? Managing risk here very, very well. It would be a level that I would be adding to my position from this short, okay? Would be adding to that short if we reject from that point. Giving an add to the position, lower my entry, protect position, and you know, expecting that movement down to finally break down and go to 25,300. That's going to be my kind of plan. If we do reject, you know, if we do not reject and you know break out from the value area high, then obviously I would expect this high to be taken, and that's going to be very interesting because if this high is taken, guys, there's not much resistance till 27,200. You know the deal. When the price moves fast from a range, it can move as fast to the other side. And we do not have much resistance. This is why this level is just highly predictable, guys. This needs to hold, because if we do not hold as resistance this level, it's going to absolutely rocket, because it rocketed inside of this zone in between 26,300 and 27,200. The price action moved very fast. You don't want to be exposed here in a short position here with stop losses, you know, very far away, or adding to position limit orders. You know, you're just going to get wrecked because the price is just going to moon, right? So, just so well anticipated, guys. You know, this was such a good shorting scenario that we did have yesterday. Yo, who got wrecked yesterday? Nomadan, who got wrecked? Who got wrecked yesterday? Well, I'm not sure who got wrecked yesterday. Why got wrecked, with the pump or with the drop? We do not get wrecked here. We do not get wrecked in the legends because we talk about risk management. We talk about how to get in, how to protect position, how to, you know, look for those 2, 3, 5 to 1 risk to reward trade setups. And basically, this scenario right over here to hit this zone and come back down is basically a setup that we talked about here. You know, we do not get wrecked, okay? If you do short here this level and you do pump above 26,600, you're getting stopped out, right? You're getting stopped out. You know, nobody gets wrecked here in the Legends community. Not with my information anyway. If you get wrecked, it's all on you. It's all because of irresponsible trading. Andy, can you take a look at Gala? Andy, can you share CBD website? Yeah, it's aggr.trade. You got a free software, of course. I do use ExoChart. There's Coinalyze as well. There's Atos. There's many softwares. Atos is free as well. It's a software that you can, you know, download, and it's free for crypto. But aggr.trade is free for CBD, so you can check that out. Right, let's go right away. Let's go right away. Oh, Andy, have you heard of Trias? Trias, what is Trias? I haven't heard of Trias. But let's take a look at some altcoins that have had some volatility, guys. Because what I haven't heard about this one, Trias. It's having a pretty nice steady uptrend here for the last few months. But yeah, I haven't heard about this one. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. That is already a red flag for me. Not a huge fan of Binance Smart Chain. because it's highly centralized. They can stop the chain. It's not decentralized. So, right, let's go right away. Take a look at, what else can we take a look at? You know, someone's saying about Matic. The best levels for, best coins for trading, guys, is the ones that are very volatile. And how I know they're volatile coins, I can just go on CoinGecko or on Bybit and take a look at the last 24-hour movements, right? The percentage movements. And the ones that have had, you know, today 5%, the one with highest performing movement from the top 100 is basically XRD, which is Radix. But usually, you know, when they have 30% pumps or dumps or 20%, then I'll go to the chart, okay? For the moment, we're not getting much volatility today, Friday, on some altcoins here. Let's go to the second one. Tomi is getting a 12% pump just today. I'm not sure if this one, DeFi chain. I think these ones could not be traded on Bybit. Let's take a look at Tomi right away. What's going on with Tomi? Yeah, this one's just been added by the looks of things on exchanges. It's relatively new, but it's I think it's not available on Bybit. Oh yeah, it is. It is on spot exchange, so there's no futures on Bybit. Well, yeah, this is what I like to do. I like to take a look at CoinGecko, and you know which ones, if I'm going to trade any altcoin, Perpetual protocol is getting massive volatility. Wow, this one's pumped 200% in the last 7 days. Perp US dollar, I think this one also is not available on Bybit. It's only available on spot on a lot of the exchanges. Oh yeah, Perp US dollar. Oh yeah, this one is available on futures on Bybit. They've just added this one. They've just added it a few days ago. So yeah, this one can be traded on Bybit at the moment. So let's take a look at analysis on this one on Binance, for example, to realize, I mean, this one's just mooning at the moment. So oh, interesting high here. Oh, this one actually looks really good. You know, it's just about to test the highs here from February. Wow, this is going to be very interesting to see if it's going to fail to break out from here. You know, in the next couple of days, this one could actually get a massive double top scenario. So stay cautious on these altcoins because they're very volatile, and make sure to manage risk. But we don't have much data, unfortunately. I mean, it's just, this is the same thing as this double bottom. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful test at the lows for a long trigger and skyrocket. So yeah, this is one's going parabolic, and this could continue parabolic. So I would not be interested in shorting. Obviously not interested in longing at this point. You're late, right? You should have longed a few days ago. So what, you know, when is this going to end? When can we get into that huge massive drop? Well, this is very interesting level here on Perpetual. $1.24 is the highs here from February of this year. This could end up in a huge massive double top. It's going to be interesting. We haven't hit the level yet. I like it. If we do get above this zone, guys, I'm not interested in shorting this. If we do reject from it, then I would be looking for possible shorting scenarios in this to actually, you know, start crumbling down for the next coming weeks. This one can be traded on Bybit, guys. Check it out. Bybit does have this cryptocurrency, and it could be a great swing short position. Low leverage, low capital. You just short and, you know, be relaxed on the price, you know, of this asset, you know, crypto asset being rejected. You don't want to get into shorts now. This could absolutely moon, okay? No financial advice ever here mentioned, but I would want to see the exhaustion or a double top here and then start getting, you know, the price action beneath this high. Then I would be looking for a nice swing short position here for the next coming weeks on this one in this case. But yeah, not yet. We need to get above the level, and we need to lose this high, which is the February high, guys. This one can be traded on Bybit. Bybit, you got the link down below if you want an insane bonus of $30,000, guys, to be claimed with the link down below in the description. If you haven't got a Bybit account already, make sure to create one. This bonus is waiting for you to pay fees and also your losses. Right away, let's go here. Too late for that one. Perpetual check, 1 hour even look great. Yeah, the 1 hour looks great on Perpetual. 1 hour does look good. Whew. Absolutely. This could end up, I mean, we always at the risk, guys, because, you know, these swing failure patterns locally, we got a much larger one. They can end up in a stop loss. Look at this wick over here. This could have ended up in a very, very bad loss. But the thing is, how the way you can manage your risk here is if you do get above, you know, this high, right? So say if we do create a massive high here like this, bang, and then you get beneath the level, you trigger a short position. If price starts getting above your entry point, you want to cut your losses. You want to get out. Why? Because you're not getting acceptance beneath the high that has been created, right? This is a lot of confusion that a lot of people have, okay? Because yes, you create a wick and you get beneath the level and you enter, and a lot of people say, okay, stop loss above the wick, which is basically how you need to trade this. However, what you want to see is the price continuing the price action beneath the high. If you don't continue to create that price action beneath the high and you start creating price action above the high, I can tell you one thing, why don't cut losses to even a much smaller loss, because you're very much knowing that you're getting acceptance above the high. And this is basically what happened here. From this high, you got a wick, you got acceptance here for a few minutes beneath this high, so you're possibly entering a short here, expecting the price to absolutely, you know, get destroyed, but that was not the case. The case was here, you were getting acceptance above the level. You're getting acceptance above the high. Get out of that trade. Get out. You want to leave the trade open once you're getting acceptance beneath the level. Right? Hopefully that was a nice, brief, easy explanation on this situation there. It's how you want to short covering into spot selling, good luck. Yeah, I mean, we don't need good luck here. We have good risk management. Good risk management and stop losses is our good luck. Joachim Vincent says, wait, what? You are in Tenerife? I live in Tenerife South, Los Cristianos. Would love to cross path with you. Hey, send me a DM. Send me a DM. We could probably, you know, hang out, you know, have a drink. Let me know. Yeah, you can DM me on Telegram if you want. If you live in Tenerife, you know, if I do have, you know, a moment, we can meet up and have a drink, guys. You know, absolutely. Whoever lives in Tenerife. Would love to cross path with you, mate. Love your videos and mindset. Hope you enjoy this. Iceland has so much to offer. Hook me up on Telegram. Why not? Or on Discord. Right. ADA, please. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA looks quite bearish. It looks quite bearish. We got a beautiful, you know, test of this low, which had a significant rise. Now it looks like that we do want to come roll down and test the low that has already been created, right? So we can get that level out of the way. It is back testing it here, as you can see, getting small little bounces, but yeah, the market structure is looking very bearish. Not looking great. The bounces are getting exhausted, still continuing with the lower highs. Yeah, I would expect this low to be taken on ADA at some point in the next coming days. So low taken, huge massive bounce. Will we get this bounce here as this low is taken, or will it be a massive capitulation breakdown to 15 cents, right? We don't know. We don't know if that's going to happen, you know. But it would be an interesting zone here to see if it's going to fail to break out to get another bounce here. You can make some pretty decent trades, you know, scalp scenario here on this movement. Bullish divergence on the 1 hourly. Yes, I do read the mods' comments. I just spilled my beer. What's going on? What's going on? Mark Dirch, I am reading your comment right now. Bullish CBD. Change to exchange, Andy, to OKX. Yeah, MEXC is, I think, is a decent one. OKX, there's a lot of good ones. I am currently using Bybit, obviously. Right, let's take a look at bullish divergence on the 1 hourly. Is that bullish CVD divergence or RSI divergence or stochastic divergence, or, you know, there's so many different divergences. But yeah, on the CVD, which I think is, you know, the most powerful for divergence, there is no bullish CVD divergence. Unfortunately, there is actually almost bearish CVD divergence about to be created, meaning that you are creating lower highs here. You're just about to create a higher high here internally. So yeah, it's not really bullish, not really that bullish. The bounce could happen. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Just 200 people here. We talked about a really nice possible setup that we could look for in the coming days. A really interesting level. It's ready. Alerts are set. I really like the 25,300 range. You know, I do long also. I do short at the same time. I look for the levels to be hit. This was provided here on the live stream. Great level. It's great trading opportunity, and if it slices through, there's no trade to be taken, right? Simple as that. If you want more updates on possible day trade scalping level scenarios, you want to join the Legends trading community, where we did talk about this short setup 4 days ago without, you know, in advance. 26,400, we're looking for that level to be hit, possibly getting that rejection. We get those plans ready, guys, many days in advance, not only just hours or minutes, many days. Those levels are provided here, so you can get them into your trading plan book, guys. And this is how you need to trade, guys. If you're tired, if you're bored, if you're not active on the charts, you will not succeed as a trader. I can already tell you that. If you're very ambitious, one of the great groups here that you want to join is the Legends community, guys. You got the link down below, okay? If you want to join for those daily updates, setups, good risk management, you have it right over there. Thank you, guys, for joining the live stream. I will do another live potentially tomorrow. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much, Okinasame, John. Hope you enjoy live. Hope you enjoy as well, John. Thank you very much, guys. You know, setups are there. This low has to be taken at some point, guys. Will it fail to break down, or will it have a massive crash? Stay cautious. We need to see that recovery to get into the possible setup. Thank you, guys. Links down below with bonuses as well on the exchanges. Thank you very much for joining. I'll be back with another video update tomorrow. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.